Welcome back to, welcome, not back, but welcome to a new series. This is going to be a question a day keeps a bad ATAR away. This is day one. Welcome. We're going to talk about measurement error. So we're going to have two questions here. Let's see how we go. So the top of a Sydney Harbour Bridge is measured to be 138.4 meters above sea level. We want to talk about what is the percentage error in this measurement. So error is one thing, percentage error is another. So let's just talk about error first. The way that you find your error is it's going to be half times your precision. Okay, now your precision is your most precise measurement. So in this case here, you can see that because of that 0.4, I can tell that for this question, my precision is going to be 0.1 meters. And the reason I know it's 0.1 is because after 138.4, I can assume my next measurement will be 138.5, 138.6, 138.7. I'm going up by 0.1. That's why that's my precision. Okay. So in terms of half my precision, for this error here, it's going to be half times 0.1. And so that's going to give me an answer of 0.05 meters. So that there is my error. Okay. Now, how do I find my percentage error? Now, the way you find any percentage is you take the actual thing. So in this case, it's the error. And what I need to do is I need to put it over the total. In this case, it's the actual measurement. So it's going to be 138.4. And the way that I find a percentage is you always times it by 100. Now, I should have pre-done this, but I'm going to put it into my calculator. 0.05 over 138.4 times 100 times by 100. And this answer here should be, I've got it written down as 0.03612 dot dot dot. So you can see here, this one, therefore it must be A. Okay. Hopefully that makes some sense and that there is already in percentage because we times it by 100. Good. Now let's take a look at the second question down here. So it says here a rectangular wooden chopping board is advertised as being 17 centimeters by 25, each side measured to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the percentage error in the measurement of the longer side. Okay, so let's talk about the longer side. The longer side is 25 centimeters. And again, we need to find what the precision is. Because this is 25 centimeters, the precision I can see here is just going to be 1 centimeter because there are no decimal places. And after 25, the next thing that I assume to see would be 26. Therefore, my precision has to be 1 centimeter. So the error is going to be a half times 1 centimeter, which equals to 0.5 centimeters. And then to find percentage error, because that's what it's looking for. Okay. Percentage error is you take the error, 0.5, over the total measurement, which in this case is 25, times by 100. And this should give us, I'm sure you smart guys know what this is without the calculator. It would be a 2% error in this case. Okay. Now, that's part one, by the way. Part two, it says between what lower and upper limits does the actual area of the top of the chopping board lie? Okay, so just remember, I'm going to work off this particular question that I already know my error is 0.5 centimeters, and it's talking about lower and upper limits. So you need to remember that the area of this rectangle, okay, it is a rectangle, it's just going to be base times height. So in this case, it'll be 17 times 25. That's based on the measurement. However, if we're talking about the lower and upper limits, let's talk about the lower limits. Because I know my error is 0.5, it could be 0.5 less than our actual measurements, which means it could be 16.5 times 24.5. And that will give us 16.5 times 24.5. That should give us something like 404.25 centimeters squared. So that could be your lower area. Now, our upper bound is going to be 0.5 more than our actual measurement. So instead of 17, it's going to be 0.5 more than that, which will be 17.5 by 25.5. This will be the upper bound. So it'll be 17.5 times 25.5. And that will give us an upper bound of 446.25 centimeters squared. So there's your upper and your lower limits of the area. Okay. And so that is how we would do these questions. Hope that helps. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya. Bye.